Hi everyone, you're all welcome back to our English class for today. We'll be looking at types of nouns. Types of nouns. Now we have common nouns. Common nouns. It is a general name for any person, place or thing. A general name is not a specific name, it's a general name. An example is city. City. What city are we talking about? We don't know the city. So it is what? A general name. City is a general name of a place. Another one is a doctor. Which of the doctors? There are so many doctors. Which of the doctor? The woman. Which woman are you talking about? The woman. We have country. What country? There are so many countries in the world. You're not specific. The girl, that's a general name. The boy, the dog, it's not a specific name. It's a general name for a particular thing. Let's look at number 2. Number 2 says concrete nouns. Concrete nouns, something that can be experienced with the senses. It can be experienced. Concrete nouns are nouns that can be experienced with the senses. It could be the sense of touch, sense of smell, sense of sight, and so on. What are the examples of concrete nouns? We have flowers. Flowers. You can actually see flowers, right? So flowers are examples of what? A concrete noun. What else is an example of a concrete noun? We have orange. Can I touch it? Yes, I can touch orange. So orange is an example. What other one is an example? We have music. Yes, music is a concrete noun. Why? Because it has to do with the senses. You can hear the music when they play it, right? Even air that will breathe. Why is air? Though you cannot see it, but it's being felt on the skin. So air is also an example of a concrete noun, and so many others. Now let's go to number 3. We have collective nouns. Collective nouns. A noun that represents a group of people or things. A noun that represents a group of people or things. Now we have examples. What are some examples of a collective? A team. T-E-A-M. A team is an example of what? A collective noun. We have flock. That's a flock of sheep or whatever flock is an example of a collective noun. We have choir. Choir of singers. A herd. What else can we have? They will have board of directors. We have the crew of sailors. They are all examples of collective nouns. You can also check in our last videos where we talked about collective nouns. We have so many of them there. You can see it for yourself. Let's go to number 4. Number 4 is countable nouns. They are nouns that can be counted and have both singular and plural forms. They are nouns that we can count. Anything that we can count is what? A countable noun. And remember we said they have both the singular and the plural forms. An example is a table. Can you count tables? Yes, we can. A table. We can count chairs. We can count TV. We can count people. And so many other things that we can count. Even our bed in the room, we can count them, right? Now, uncountable, which is the direct opposite of countable nouns, they are nouns that cannot be counted. They cannot be counted and they do not have plural forms. We can also use partitives for uncountable nouns, right? We can use partitives for them. An example of an uncountable noun. Water, can you count your water? You cannot count water. You can ask, please, can you give me some water? You can even bread. You know we can't count bread. And bread is an uncountable noun. We can't count it. We can just say, please, can you give me a slice of bread? Using a partitive for it. You can say a slice of bread. You can't count sand. You can't count salt. You can't count sugar, flour. You can't count those things. Are you hearing me? Rather, you can use even information, a piece of information. Do you understand? It falls under uncountable nouns because you can't count them. Let's look at number 6, possessive nouns. Possessive nouns indicates ownership or possession, typically formed by adding an apostrophe and sometimes an S. An example of possessive noun, I know we have also done something on possessive nouns. An example is Favor's book. It shows ownership. Favor's book. Did you see the apostrophe before the S? That is an example of what? A possessive noun. The dog's claws. The claws belongs to the dog. Do you understand? That is an example of a possessive noun. Let's look at number 7. Now let's look at number 7. Proper nouns. They are specific name of a particular person, place, or thing. Always starts with a capital letter. Proper nouns always starts with what? A capital letter because it's a specific name. An example is your own name. The name you're bearing, do you use small letter to start the word? No. Assuming you are Abel, you will start with a capital A, right? Another example is Abuja. Abuja, which is the capital city of Nigeria. So because it's a specific place, you're going to use a capital A and is an example of a proper noun. We have London, right? We have Google. We also have Facebook, etc., and also YouTube. They are all specific names of either a thing, a place, or a name. Now let's look at number 8, abstract noun. Abstract noun is a concept, an idea or quality that cannot be physically touched. It can't be physically touched. An example is joy in your heart. You're so joyful. Happiness. It cannot be physically touched. Love. You have someone being intelligent. Your freedom. They are all abstract nouns, things you can't touch. Number 9, we have compound noun. What is a compound noun? A noun that is made up of 2 or more words, which can be written as one word. A compound noun can be written as what? One word. It can be separated, right? Or hyphenated. That's There are all examples of compound noun. Let's look at some examples. We have the one that is separated. Let's look at the one that is separated. We have ice cream. Ice and cream coming together to be a compound noun, right? We also have toothpaste. Toothpaste is a compound noun. It is one word, it's not separated. Tooth and paste. It's not separated, but it's a compound noun. We have father-in-law as hyphenated. Father-in-law, right? And so on. Let's look at number 10, which is regular nouns. They are nouns that form their plural by adding s or es. Nouns that form their plurals by adding s or es.
An example is a car. If I want to add, I will have cars as my plural. I have a bus, buses as my plural. Even this box is also boxes, and so many others. Hope you learned something new today. If you actually did, you can give us a thumbs up in our comments. You can also like and also share. I want to see you in our other videos. Bye bye.